in our industry, in the country, there is still tremendous, tremendous scope from a capability standpoint, wherein we'll have organized distribution houses. We'll have, in many cities, distributors who are still using manual operations. They do not even use IT. Forget about getting into analytics on IT. On the capability front, IT is something that we are aggressively now partnering with our distribution houses to kind of implement, standardize, and use analytics for the better forecasting. Moving next, network service infrastructure. So how many people do you have? How trained they are? How many times do they visit their outlets? All the network service infrastructure, network financial offers. Are you building trust with your trade partners? Are you giving them the money that is due to them? All over that, and enhancing sellout opportunities. So are you working with the brand close enough to make sure that what is there on the shop floor sells? Also, for any business, and more so for distribution and even retail, 3 things: cross-selling, upselling, mix-up. So that's where the margin lies. Selling full range. So what happens normally is people will, or distribution houses will, go the Pareto principle. Say 20% of my portfolio is going to give me 80% of my business. That 20% of the portfolio is easy to sell. Many times when we try and break the Pareto and move beyond 20% is where the margin gets unlocked. Setting smart goals, we all read about it. Reviewing those goals, God is in the details. For a sustainable, profitable distribution, volume is the truth, yes, but mix up, selling the complete range, is where the sustainability and the profits come from. Having said that, so you've got a nice setup core business, which is your distribution business. What do? You've got a couple of options. You can move into new territories. You can get into new products. You can get into a new distribution channel per se, or a new business area. You can move up a new value chain, and you can even add a new brand. But before that, one caveat: whatever you do, it's an and business. Do not compromise on what you're doing currently with what you want to run after. Much talked about trends. This is what we're seeing, whether it's urbanization, whether it is befriending technology. A lot of customers in India are befriending technology easily now. And at the same time, the reason for obsolescence sits out there. There's convenience as a trend. So I do not want to go out and shop maybe. Do not want to spend as much time parking my car. There's convenience in terms of transactions. So I'm using all the best possible modes of transacting for my purchases. There's a low category penetration specific to our industry still. There's pressure on physical space. Less is more. Obvious and not so obvious. A lot of distributors move in this area, and it's really, really paying well, which is B2B. There's huge amount of cross-sell opportunity. So there are a lot of clients that we do business with, a lot of corporates that we do business with, which come, those guys buy our products, we buy their products in turn. And that's facilitated through our distributors. There are a lot of corporate incentive programs that distributors do participate in and can participate in. They can be a bridge between brands and the digital home shopping channels. So a lot of distributors, in my experience, are the guys who go ahead and partner with a Star CJ or a Home Shop 18 and do business sitting out there, or with the web stores. There are a lot of business houses, and they become a bridge between you and the organized retail channel as well. I'm not a retailer by nature. I'm a manufacturer, marketer. What do? So I partner with a distributor and say, fine, the traffic comes to my site, and customers buy from my site. You execute the entire piece. So the customer is then moved to the distributor site from a payment transaction execution standpoint. That's an emerging area for large appliances and large durable businesses, largely to do with the size of the country that we are in and the challenges in supply chain.